the Coast Guard hangout, guys. And their Audis and their Beamers. To be some sort of work going on, but nothing happening. Got everything barricaded off, not allowed, but nothing happening. You know, waste of space this for decades. I mean, look at it. Look at the grandeur of it. All these pillars and covered over where all the benches used to be. This was probably mobbed in Victorian times. When it was the done thing to do, come out for a stroll on a Sunday afternoon or whatever. Yeah. You've seen the old pictures on YouTube, you're bound to, of how busy this was back in the day. But it's just been deteriorating for decades now. Yeah, they haven't painted these lampposts for God knows how many years. They'd look better with a lick of paint, and so would all this. Hasn't been painted for years. Why is that, guys? Because they gotta pay their bonuses first at the council. All the big wigs get their bonuses, no matter what. Yeah, no matter how much money, they secure their bonuses first, and their pension contributions. That comes first in the council, above everything else. Don't forget that, people. You never hear of a councillor saying, do you know what, I'll take a pay cut this year, or don't bother about my bonus this year, or don't bother about my pension contribution, you know, or let's take a bit off all the councillors' bonuses and pension contributions and keep that community service going, keep that bus service going for the pensioners, blah 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 de blah. Like bollocks, you'll never hear that. So, I think it's time this area was put to better use, guys. Don't you? It's been neglected. All the weeds are overgrowing. There's no benches underneath anymore. What's that all about? Why is there no benches? Why are they taking them away? So that the homeless can't sleep on them. But what they don't forget, guys, is that they're fucking taxpayers' benches. If a homeless person wants to sleep on it, they'll fucking sleep on it. They have a right to. Yeah, I don't think, you know, they should have a kiosk in every one of these archways, guys. You know, I mean, here's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these big archways. So not archways, you know what I mean. The sticky out bits. And all that covered walk area underneath to sit in. Get off that phone. He thinks it's okay to text if you put your hazards on. Wow. Mancini! No replies. Yeah, so I don't know. What are you doing here? What do you think they're doing here, guys? Ooh, they've got that one proper blocked off. Now, over the decades, guys, this has been what other YouTubers might call a Cottagers Cove area, this. But the gays, this end. Heterosexuals had a quickie on the beach down at the busy end, south end and central, north. This area was left to the gays. Oh! Allegedly. I never witnessed anything going on up here. Didn't want to come up to see if there was anything going on here over the years, guys. But ooh, that must be at risk of collapse, that. The way they've got that propped up. Jesus, I've never seen that many acros in one area. So what are they going to do, guys? What's the plan? Hey, you have to take it down and rebuild it. If it's at that much of a risk of crumbling, it needs that many acros, I don't think you can repair it. But will this council take it down and put it back to its former glory? Will they? Fuck. It'll get demolished. I'm surprised they didn't just fence it off and wait for it to collapse. What do you think, guys? Yeah, definitely needs to be put to better use. But they'll not do anything like that here, guys, because Blackpool have got vested interests in everything down there at the Golden Mile. Yeah. They're buying everything up, the council. Won't be long before they take the piers off of the current owners. So that they've got all the money coming in, guys, from all the tourist spots in the town. And gives them full control. Yeah, but some, you know, a cafe bar. We've got a little cafe at the end of all this here, just around the bend. Hole in the wall cafe, but I don't think you can sit in, so it's not much good in the winter. Yeah, they should do something. Come up with some ideas, guys. Send me some messages of some ideas of what this area here could potentially be. It's got a 10-foot pavement. It's got a 15-foot, 20-foot road that never gets used for nothing. Yeah. Tidy it up. Start having some events here. You know, you get a lot of people in this area. Hell of a lot. You need to do something, because it ain't that busy anymore in this town. It's busy at weekends, but it's probably been about 20 years it's slowly been turning into a weekend town. That's why the families don't come anymore, guys, because everything's shut during the week and opens up on a Friday. And so they should all tourist businesses should pay into a fund. All the office workers, sack them. And all the businesses should pay a small percentage of their takings into a fund, like a trust, to help out when they have a quiet period, you know, in preceding years. That's what they should do. It would make sense, but oh no, council, no. It's all just a scam to create jobs and take money from the taxpayer, guys. Start voting the fuckers out.
Hello, how are you doing?
Alright.
Just a heads up, you'll have come past a couple of signs front and back there.
Yeah, but I don't take any notice of signs.
Oh, fair enough. Just so you're aware then, it's driving without insurance. If the police catch you, they could impound your vehicle, that's all.
Say that again.
I said, if you've come past signs and you're not allowed past, the police could impound your vehicle because you're driving without insurance, and I just don't want you to get into trouble, that's all.
Alright, that's very kind of you.
No worries.
How are these vehicles allowed here then?
Sorry?
What about these vehicles?
They've got permits.
Permit? So how does that affect the police and your insurance then? How does it work?
If you've got permits, you're allowed on the land. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it.
Yeah, but you have to give the permit to your insurance company.
You have to declare the insurance. You've got business insurance, yes.
You need business insurance to park there.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you to it, and I'm going to let you move on. You're going at a very sensible pace, by the way, so if you would like to move on, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Oh, guys. He's telling me to move on. So, I'm doing no harm. I've done a little vlog. As he pointed out, I'm driving very slow. I'm not a boy racer. Just come down to have a look at what's going on. But he's telling me that I'll have no insurance and the police will seize my vehicle. Wow. I'm guessing he's the guy that drives this thing, is he? I didn't notice. Did he have was his right arm browner than his left arm, guys? So I wonder he'll be the type, he'll phone the police now if you'd like to move on. So what, he has control of the whole beachfront area, every bit of it, and can tell people to move on? I'm not so sure he can, guys. I'm really not so sure he can. Anyway, as you know, I wasn't pushing my vehicle. It isn't my vehicle. Ooh, he made it sound like I'm gonna be in trouble, guys. So I think if I get off and push it, guys, then that totally Surely you wouldn't need a permit if you're just going to push your bike onto here and push it back off again. Surely not. Oh, I bet that's his car. I bet it is. Did you hear the tone of it, guys? I wouldn't want you to get into trouble. I wouldn't want you to get your vehicle impounded. So we wait and see if he's found the police guys. He doesn't normally drive that slow, guys, I can assure you. I've seen him driving down this promenade where there's pedestrians everywhere much faster than that. Not saying he speeds, but he drives a lot faster than that. He knows I've got a camera on, so he's going really slow, like he suggested that I was doing, at a reasonable pace. So what's the problem then? Hey? What is the problem? You know, most other councils at seaside towns, you know, they encourage vehicles. Certain, if you go down south, like say, southwest area, a lot of the councils there, you can park on the beach. You know, you can sleep in your car on the beach. You know, it is land that belongs to the people. So why have you got to get a permit just to drive down it? If it belongs to the people. This here where I'm sat belongs to the people. The offices he's just come out of belongs to the people. So why have you got to get a permit, guys, eh? It's because it's money for them. You didn't have the right answer, did you? So when I said, well, so you have to show your, because he implied that my insurance would be void for driving here without a permit. Yeah, I don't believe that bollocks. So when I said to him, oh, you have to show your insurance company the permit then. That's what all the fishermen do, yeah? Probably a couple of hundred fishermen who fish up this, further up this way and towards Cleveley's, down on the walkways. You know, they are walkways up that end where they fish. This is a road. Yeah, you can clearly see this is a road. So he's talking out of his a-hole, guys. We know it. And when I asked him that question, he went, yeah, you've got to have business insurance. What, the fucking park here to drive to work? Talking out your arse, mate. Talking out your arse. We can see why he's boss. I should have called it his name, shouldn't I? Hey? Anybody watching me? Yeah, who's watching? You know what we'll do, guys? We'll push it out. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I should have expected a job's worth in the beach patrol, you know, fucking Baywatch. David Hasselhoff telling me off. Oh God. Look at it, man. Middle of June. Glorious weather. And the place is deserted. I said I will have passed a couple of signs. Seizing your vehicle. That was a bit of an extreme comment, that, guys, wasn't it? That was a scare tactic. What a job's worth. Trying to intimidate me with stupid comments like that. Yes, if you were one of the Suron riders tearing up and down these walkways and down on the beach, you're not allowed on the beach with your big wide open space like that, but you're not allowed to go down there and ride your bike on it if you've got a scrambler. Yeah, so in those extreme cases where you're on a quad or something and you're tearing up and down here and people are having to move out of your way and you're speeding, yeah, the police might be able to seize your vehicle in circumstances like that. And what's the difference between him, look, riding along on his bike on the phone? What's he doing? 20 mile an hour there? So what's the difference between me doing 5 to 10 mile an hour while I'm doing a vlog? Nothing. No difference. Just because they put a sign up, they think everybody must comply. That's councils for you guys. They put a sign up, you must comply. But when you want to make a claim against the council, if it's something that they've done wrong, they do the same thing. Oh no, we've got a sign up telling you this, telling you that, not allowed, it's your fault. Right, there we go guys, look. There's a guy on an electric bike. Now I bet they wouldn't tell him off. Yeah, he's probably doing about 25 there. Yes, I've got a feeling he's head of the Coast Guard, that guy. He had that tone about him. Judging by the black Audi there parked outside the offices up there guys, he's on a pretty penny. I'll have to do some Freedom of Information requests. See what the Coast Guard here is costing annually and what individual wages are. Oh yeah, there's his sign there guys. Pedestrian zone. Except for permit holders.